and welcome to Your Great Human Adventure. I'm Dr. MichellePeticolas, founder of Secrets of Life and Death and Second Chance Secrets, empowering you to have a great human adventure by mastering 4 superpowers in your life. Brilliance, which is who you really are, spirit, body, which is the physical, instinctive part of yourself, brain, which I'm actually going to rename as mind today, and you're going to understand why, and then others, because we are social animals. We're going to focus on brain for a minute to help you understand that it actually is complex. It actually is made up of 3 brains. The lower brain stem, which is instinctive, automatic, mostly unconscious. It is the brain that is first developed in the infant as it's growing in its mother, and is the brain that is online. It functions or rules basic body functions, eating, sleeping, elimination, and it is also part of what governs the fight, flee, freeze response. It's part of the survival system. Your lower brainstem is part of the survival system. And it is through the lower brainstem that we get into those places of fear and flight and even fight to protect ourselves and keep us alive. Now, the next brain that I want to talk about is the limbic system. This was an upgrade from the lower brainstem, which they call the reptilian brain. Very good at keeping you alive, but not the smartest thing in the world. The limbic system enables mammals to connect with other members of their species. Mammals give birth and they nurture their children in order for their children to survive. So they have to develop relationships. And so the limbic system gives them a whole array of emotions that enable them to create that connection and protect their children. It also is connected with memory. So when something happens, the mammal is able to make decisions not automatically like the reptile, but through past experiences. And so that's the advantage of the limbic system. Now the disadvantage is that it's lightning quick and it sometimes can overreact. Not so much in animals, but in human beings. If we have gone through some kind of traumatic experience, we might overreact to something. We make an association and we respond. And we trigger the lower brainstem to activate the fight, flee, or freeze response. The cerebral cortex, which is what we humans have in spades, allows us to make decisions, allows us to problem solve, allows us to be creative, allows us to connect to our spirit. There have been some discussions about whether or not that part of our brain is actually a receiver rather than actually creating thoughts inside, that it receives ideas from another realm, from the Akashic records, from higher mind. The higher brain, cerebral cortex, enables you to actually change the response of the limbic system. But it's a little bit slower because the pathways of information have to go further to get up to the cerebral cortex. But it makes it possible for you to pull back if your limbic system is overreacted. The higher mind, or the cerebral cortex, enables you to, as I said, solve problems, to be creative, to create meaning out of your life. It also is the repository of past experience. So sometimes some of the early programming of your mind happened in your childhood, where you developed beliefs or thoughts about who you are and how you're supposed to be in life. And sometimes this creates difficulty in you having your great human adventure. I'm running out of time. I'm going to take this topic up again next week and tell you more about the various parts of the cerebral cortex and how this information can be utilized in helping you to have a better human adventure. That's all for today. Be brilliant.